Good evening. My name is Ryan Cushing, and we will be having a presentation on strategic planning for a virtual team. Now, before we get started, this presentation will outline a comprehensive framework for managing international virtual teams at our Learning Now Incorporated, with a focus on cross-cultural communication, team cohesion, conflict resolution, and the effective use of collaborative technologies to ensure operational success in our African markets. Some of the topics we will cover will be organizational context and goals, cultural and engagement strategies, conflict resolution protocol. We will talk about our kickoff meeting structure and the technology that we'll choose for our platform selection. Now we'll go into our Learning Now overview. As you can see, Learning Now Incorporated is a leader in educational technology solutions. We provide innovative e-learning products and platforms tailored to diverse learning needs globally. A key initiative is the incorporation of a virtual work environment for team collaboration, and this will be going towards in our African market. Now, as we move on, we're going to go ahead and discuss some of our goals and our desired outcomes in doing that. So some of our team goals. We will build a cohesive, high-performing international virtual team. We'll localize and enhance product offerings, establish strong operational infrastructure. We'll promote cultural intelligence and inclusion, and align with global strategy and brand values. In doing this, this will drive some of these outcomes that we hope to have, which the first one will be enhanced team synergy and morale. We'll produce success in African markets. We'll make sure that we maintain and keep our growth in revenue and market presence, and have a scalable model for future expansion. And then last and finally not least is a recognition for innovation and inclusion. Now, some of our rules of engagement when it comes to cultural awareness, diversity, and inclusion. First is going to be our respect for cultural differences. Team members are expected to actively learn about and respect each other's cultural background and work styles. As you can imagine, being in Africa, we're going to have people from potentially many nations and all across Africa that will be with us in our African markets. So understanding cultural values is critical in minimizing miscommunication and maximizing trust in global virtual teams, as our text says. We need to also have inclusive communication, ensure that every voice is heard, regardless of geography or time zone, especially all across Africa. We'll rotate meeting times to respect those time zones in Africa, Europe, and North America. We'll use video and chat features to give shy or non-native speakers alternative ways to participate, and encourage round-robin sharing during meetings to balance contributions. Virtual team performance improves when all members feel equally empowered to contribute, as Tenenbaum and Salas says. Next, we'll go and provide language sensitivity. We'll promote clarity and understanding by being mindful of linguistic differences and all those different languages that people may speak. But we will also hold simple jargon-free English in verbal and written communication so that everybody knows and is expected to communicate in English. Next, we need to have equal participation. And going back just a little bit before that is encouraging team members to ask clarifying questions without fear of judgment as well, and providing meeting agenda and notes in advance. And next, we'll go into that equal participation. All team members, regardless of location or background, should have equal access to influence, leadership, and visibility. We'll create transparent criteria for assigning tasks and promotions. Next, we'll also rotate leadership roles for projects and stand-ups, and encourage feedback through anonymous surveys and retrospectives. And then finally, we will have some great cultural celebrations. We'll build inclusion by acknowledging what's important to each team member's identity. We'll add regional holidays including Independence Days and Diwali, to our shared calendars. And then we need to celebrate those team wins with cultural traditions and shared music food days. This will help us to collaborate better and build that morale with each other. We can also host brief spotlight sessions where team members share something about their home cultural. Celebrating cultural diversity also helps with building cohesion and pride in international teams, as we will have, according to Hofstede. All right, so next we will talk about the conflict handling protocol. When it comes to handling conflict, first step will be to acknowledge the issue early and encourage private discussion between the involved parties. This is very important when it comes to team cohesion. If in our next step it is unresolved, we'll escalate it to the team lead or the human resource representative. Next, we will facilitate a resolution meeting with all stakeholders present, focusing on mutual understanding and solution. This means giving each person a chance to talk and to cross-reference with each other. And our final step will be to document the outcome and follow up after 1 week to ensure the resolution is taken place or is currently in the process. Anonymous feedback forms and regular team check-ins will also help with this. Next will be our team kickoff meeting. To help with our team and building that virtual team, that kickoff meeting is extremely important. Some of these objectives will be our introduction of team members, roles, and responsibilities so everybody knows exactly what they're getting themselves into and what their role is. We'll establish those team norms. This means the communication channel, how we're going to communicate, and what the expectations are. We're going to go through a walkthrough of the goals and the project timeline. This will ensure present, clear, short, and long-term goals are there. And then we'll foster that team bonding with icebreakers and informal discussions. And then we'll also have those question and answers sessions to address any concerns and clarify the processes for all team members that will be joining us in Africa in that team. Now, as far as our team meeting software, we're going to go ahead and choose Microsoft Teams. Although Zoom Business and Zoom is a good way to go, Microsoft Teams is going to be what we've selected. Now, why did we choose Microsoft Teams? Microsoft Teams, it has great integration with Microsoft 365. It is seamless access to documents, calendars, and shared drives. We have small breakout rooms that we can use for smaller group discussions and is ideal for that, especially during our team meetings. We have language supports, which offers translation and transcriptive services, aiding in communication across our diverse team. Definite security measures in place for robust security features for international data protection. And it's very easily accessible with mobile devices on various devices, crucial for remote team members in varying locations. Now, since we've covered all of that for our virtual team, in conclusion, as we as LearnE now expands into our African markets, the success of this international venture will hinge on our ability to build and manage high-performing virtual teams. By clearly defining our team goals, establishing inclusive rules of engagement, and implementing a thoughtful conflict resolution protocol, we set a strong foundation for our collaborative teams. Leveraging tools like Microsoft Teams enhances our communication, accessibility, and data security across regions. With a well-structured team kickoff and a commitment to cultural awareness and equity, LearnE now is well-positioned to thrive in the global digital landscape. Together, we can foster innovation, drive market growth, and build a truly inclusive team culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you, and I look forward to getting this team started.